Hi there, this is me taking off my makeup and showing you some products that I found from Mercadona, from Lidl's. So the first product I'm using is actually a CN waterproof eye makeup remover. As you can see, it's a two-part, got oil and water. So give it a little shake, and I'm actually going to just use one cotton pad, and I just flick it over for the two different eyes, just trying to save cotton wool a little bit. I actually do have a waterproof mascara on, which is an Essence one, which I do really like. I bought it a few years ago when I unfortunately had to go to a funeral. Not laughing that I had to go to a funeral, but I just think it's strange highlighting that. But I knew I was going to cry and it didn't shift. Probably would say maybe need a slightly better eye makeup remover, but this does do the job. It just takes a little bit of time, as you can see, to remove it. Just tend to fold the pad over. I utilize the pad as much as you can see, trying to be quite gentle underneath your lashes and around your eyes. And as much as I saturate the pad with the eye makeup remover, not to make it too wet, because obviously you don't want the oil and water getting into the eye, especially if you're sensitive. I'm now going to turn the pad over, as you can see. So that's one side. Still got a bit on the other one. You can see that my eye is quite damp. That's from the oil and from the water. But my theory is the oil is very good for the lashes, and it will help to flush out anything that has gone into my eye. That was a little bit saturated. As you can see, I've just rinsed it out a little bit more just by squeezing it and taking any excess oil and water off. And obviously, as I did that, a bit of the dark mascara went into the sink, which was a bit weird. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of oil underneath my eyes and on my nose area as well. I flicked the pad over again to do the secondary eye. That's not bad. Obviously, I can see now that I've got a bit in between my brows. I'm just going to wash my hands very quickly. This is one of the products that I love, the main cleanser that I use all the time in the salon, which is part of Postquan, which you can buy from my salon. You can order it online as well. I'm using two pumps because I have got makeup on today. I'm actually using the matte foundation from Mercadona at the moment, and I'm really, really liking it. The blusher I've got is a very cheap blusher, which was like $2.99 from Druni. There's like 4 blushers and highlighters. The main thing is to be quite gentle. Don't forget above the top lip. Don't forget to go right into the hairline, hence why I've got a hairband on. The massage also, I do think, helps to stimulate and keep hair growing quite strong. Don't forget in between your eyebrows, and don't forget the nose area, and to go right out to the ear area and down onto the neck. Normally when I'm cleansing my face, I don't actually have a top on. As such, I might just have my bra on so that I can get right onto the neck area as well. Not so much that there's makeup there, but obviously it just gives it a bit of a cleanse, and it gives it a bit of a massage as well, which I think is all good. Just going to wash my hands again. I'm trying to get the water a little bit warmer now. Not to use boiling water on the face, but slightly warm. I've got 2 cotton pads here. And you will see in this video, because I've got makeup on, I am going to do a secondary cleanse as well as a minute. Obviously, I'm just drying my hands, because one thing I really don't like is when water drips down your arm. Just one of my little fetish things that I dislike. So I've got my 2 pads, starting with the eye area, onto the forehead, as you can see, going right up into the hairline, over the nose, top of the lip, underneath the eyes, just to get rid of that oil. As I say, I do think I probably could, if I had oodles of money, maybe get a slightly better eye makeup remover, but this one, and with my cleansing milk, removes what I need to remove. I'm just turning my pads over. So I'm going to use the other side of it. As you can see, I put them together just so I can hold my skin so I'm not pulling it too much. And again, remembering to use a different pad or a different side of the pad for each eye, just in case you have got any infections in the eyes. You don't want to pass it from one to the other. And that's it, pretty much wiped off. But as I say, because I know I have got makeup on, had a foundation and a blusher, I'm now going to use a secondary one, just a quick pump on the main areas that I really want to, the next product that I'm going to use. My concern areas are actually my forehead, my top lip and my neckline. I assume as I get a little bit older, there'll be other areas that I'm slightly concerned with. Trying to find cotton wool that I actually like, because I do tend to find that other people take cotton wool out and use it for this and use it for that and screw it up and do whatever. So the water's now getting a little bit warmer, rinsing that out, drying the hands again. And now I'm going to just wipe over the face. There really isn't, luckily, much foundation or blusher left on. And even if I hadn't got makeup on, I think you've seen videos in the past of me taking off my makeup and also just cleaning the skin of a night time. The reason being is your product that you're going to use in the night time should be repairing any damage and replenishing any lost oils into the skin. So if there's dirt and impurities on there, you don't want to be pushing them into the skin, because our pores can get slightly loose as we get older, and that's when we tend to get a few blackheads. So this is where I would always stress to cleanse the skin of a night time. Obviously, this whole video takes me about 10 minutes, but I have got makeup on, I have done 2 cleanses, and I have taken off eye makeup as well. I would also stress to probably use a separate eye product most evenings. This is my toner. This is a post-calm toner, but I put it in a spray bottle. I just find it a lot easier and refreshing to use. And one of the things that I was told by one of the companies is always to blot it dry, so the skin is not damp. I'm still a bit confused with a lot of people saying that they leave their skin damp before they put a product on. Water is good if it's clean kind of water, because obviously our skin is made of water and oil, but I really wouldn't want to leave too much water on the skin, depending on the product that I'm using thereafter. Now I'm going to just quickly show you, this is the Post-Calm eye gel, which I use in the daytime, and this is actually Sisabella, which again is from Mercadona, and it's an eye cream. This is what I'm using of a night time. I have gone past the 50 plus range now in my age, so I am trying to be a bit kinder to my skin. I do feel very blessed with my skin. You can see one eye has got more eye makeup left, just a little bit more than the other one, probably the secondary eye that I took the makeup off. I can't remember now. Just very gentle circles and onto the bone area of the eye, not right up into the eyelid. This is the product I really wanted to talk about, which is the Skin Ampules from Mercadona. I have been using these now since, I think, Friday, and I am really liking them. You will probably find you get about 3 applications out of 1. Just be careful when you're taking the top off to use cotton tissue, and just flick the top just so you make sure you get all the product down into the actual vase itself. I use about 2 to 3 drops, and as you can see, there will be enough there for tomorrow morning. Just spill over. Luckily nothing came out. And in the pack you'll actually get a little plastic dripper topper that will go over the top, so you can actually use it for 2 or 3 days. And you can see with the 2, I think I might have done about 4 drops, you do get quite a lot of product. And I managed to use it on my top lip, as I say, that's my concern areas, down onto the neck and onto the forehead, where I tend to have a few lines and I do frown a bit. I'd also say you could massage it into your hands as well, because the AHAs will help with any dark circles. This is a cream that you can buy in a really fancy jar for about €7. But at the moment I've just got the pot because it was €4. And as you can see, it's got a lid on top. So it's ideal if we're trying to not fill up the world with plastic bottles. I like it. My skin, obviously you can see there is product on my skin, but I like it because it absorbs in during the night time. I am a little bit flushed in my cheeks, which means I need to drink a bit more water, which I know of. And that's me done. Thank you for watching.